Good morning, dear students. I welcome you all to your literature class. Children, in the previous video, we have started our fourth lesson, that is the other side. And in the fourth lesson, I have already told you about that in it we are going to see what racism is, how blacks were discriminated by whites. In this story, we have two girls, I have told you, and those two girls, how they have become friends, how they got so many information from the parents, how so many guidelines they got, but still without following those guidelines, without hearing them, how these two have come closer. So, I have covered till 30th page. Now today we will be beginning from page number 31. So, you may open your Lesson 4, The Other Side, written by Jacqueline Woodson. And when those two girls came closer and asked names and all, and now they are on the, where they are? They are on the fence. I have told you why those fences were built, and they are on the fence, and I ran my hand along the fence. I reached up and touched the top of it. Now, Clover says that Annie told me that, Clover, from here I can see a beautiful view. If you want to enjoy that beautiful view, then you can come and sit with me. And she also touched and climbed those fence and sat along with the girl. And now what happened? A fence like this was made for sitting. Annie said, this fence is purposely meant for sitting only. You can see a good space is there, it is broad, so it is meant for sitting. We can sit here nicely and we can talk. She looked at me sideways. My mama says I shouldn't go on the other side, I said. But Clover said, yes, it is nice that we can sit here, but my mother said something. What do you think? Only Clover's mother has said not to go to the other side? No, it was Annie's mother too. She also told that you are not supposed to go to the other side of the fence. And here, but Clover speaks first. She says, my mama has said not to even come near the fence or even cross those fence. And my mother says the same thing. Now, that small girl, the girl who used to wear pink top, she also says, yes, my mother also said the same thing. Annie's mother also have maybe given the same instruction to her. But she never said nothing about sitting on it. She says how innocent these children are. Now Annie is saying, my mother also told me that we should not go to the other side, but she never spoke that we cannot sit on the fence. So that is why she wants to justify that maybe sitting on the fence is not wrong, so we can sit here. Neither did mine, I said. Clover also said, yes, my mother also have not told me that I can't sit on the fence. It means this is legal, we can do this, we can sit on the fence. Only the thing is we cannot go to the other sides, but no problem. We can sit on the fence and we will talk and enjoy here. That summer, Annie and I sat together on that fence. Clover says, whole summer. They sat there, they exchanged their views, they had a nice chat, playing, enjoying, and that's how they spent their summer. And when Sandra and the others looked at me funny, I just made believe that I didn't care. Now, Sandra is the same girl whom Annie had asked that she could play. But without asking Clover, automatically she gave a reply to Annie that no, you don't have to come to us to play. We don't want you to play with us. She is the same girl. So here, Sandra used to look at them when they used to sit, enjoy and talk. She always looked at them as if she is doing something wrong. Never said nothing. An American, yes, I just made believe that I didn't care. And Clover said, I always made my expression in such a way, or I gave them such an expression that I don't care. You are looking at me, you are finding it funny, or you are finding it wrong. Whatever you are thinking, I am least bothered. I don't care. I am enjoying. I am having a good friend with me. That's all for me. I don't care what you all think about me. 27th para I will read. Some mornings my mama watched us. I waited for her to tell me to get down from that fence before I break my neck or something. Clover says here that I was thinking that nobody was observing me. But my mama, every day she was observing me from somewhere or the other. And this girl says that I was waiting for my mother to scold me or to check me or to say something to me so that I can stop doing what I was doing. But you know, mother never said no to Clover. She never said no. And she was also thinking that my mother will scold because I am sitting on the fence. It could be dangerous if I will if I will fall down, I will get injury, I will break my neck. So many things she thought that my mother will say. She is a small girl. She got all the instruction. That is why she thought that this thing, sitting on the fence, is also very wrong, and that too with the child of the other side, the girl of the other side. So now what happened? But she never did. Clover said, I thought all these things myself. I thought in my mind that she will say this, she will say that, she will scold me, maybe she will beat me. But you know, mother never ever said anything to her. I see you made a new friend. Just what she spoke, what mother said, just she said, I saw you, you have made a new friend. She said, one morning. I nodded and mama smiled. We children can understand every you can say expression of our parents, isn't it, students? Everything. If they are happy, that also we can make out. If they are not fully happy, that also we can make out. If they are sad, angry, whatever they are feeling, we can feel that, we can understand that. So she thought that my mother will scold, but she never did it. Just one morning she asked, Beta, I saw you making a friend. You have a very good friend, I saw. And I nodded. Nodded means a way of saying yes. When you shake your head in this manner, it means you are saying yes. And mama smiled. Smile means she is not angry. She is not angry at all. That means both of these kids can be friends for long. That summer, Annie and I sat on that fence and watched the whole wide world around us. From those fences, they could see all the things from there. And the girl says, and you know, that whole summer, we enjoyed so much. We used to go every day there, sit and enjoy there, and used to see the beauty around us. For these two girls, whatever they could see, it was their world. That is why it is mentioned that they could see the beauty of the world around. One day, Sandra and the others were jumping rope near the fence, and we asked if we could play. I don't care, Sandra said. One day what happened? The same girl, Sandra, is there. Sandra and few more children were there. They were playing and enjoying jumping rope. You know, jumping rope, skipping rope. With the help of that, they were playing. And near the fence, and we asked, and we went closer to the fence, and we asked whether we can play with you all. I don't care. Sandra said, I don't care. Means in the way she gave permission that if you come and play with us also, then also I have no problem. And when we jumped, Sandra and I were partners. And she said that we have started playing there. Now Sandra was my partner as usual, and the way we used to be. And we all enjoyed so much there. Now there was no difference between blacks and white. We all were playing, enjoying together. When we were too tired to jump anymore, we sat on the fence, all of us in a long line. Now, earlier, that white girl used to sit. Means Annie used to sit. After that, she made friend with this girl Clover also. Now Clover and Annie used to sit on the fence, but now they have a big line on the fence, and that line was of Sandra and all the other friends which were with them. Someday somebody is going to come along and knock this old fence down, Annie said. And I nodded, yeah, I said someday. Now the girls or children are talking, and children are saying that someday somebody is going to come and along and knock this old fence down. Annie is telling what the future would be. Annie is saying in the future definitely somebody will come and remove these fence from here. It means knock this fence down means to break the fence or to remove the fence from there. Why is this girl saying this? This line has a deep meaning. The deep meaning is she meant that one day whatever the differences are there between whites and blacks, it will be removed. It will be eradicated fully. And we people will live together without any hindrance or without any problem. We can go anywhere we feel like, we can enjoy together, we can have family functions together without anybody saying or guiding us that we are not allowed to play together. And I nodded, yeah, I said someday. Clover also agreed to this. Clover said, yes, even I think so. This will happen in the future, that there won't be any difference between human beings. So it means they are thinking that in the future this racism or discrimination will be eradicated and everybody will be termed as equal. Everybody will be in equal position. Nobody will be inferior or superior. Everyone will have the same level of living. So here this story I have made it clear, children. So what have you learned in this chapter? We have learned that racism and discrimination is not a good thing. It can affect you in a deep way. It can give you a lot of negative thinking about the other group whom we are thinking inferior. And that is why this chapter explains that removing all these things from the world, thinking what we have set in our mind that they are inferior, we are superior, all these things should be removed from our minds. So I hope I have made this chapter clear to you. Revise this lesson to understand this. Thank you and have a nice day.